Hello everybody, how's everybody doing out there today? It's Tuesday, August 17th already. Wow. Boy, yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Yeah, yeah. Feels hotter than it feels out here. I don't know, maybe I'm burning up, I don't know, I'm sweating, I don't know. It's crazy. Just getting on here to see how everybody's doing out there. How's everybody's hospitals doing out there today? Has anybody had any issues at the hospital when they come in there with a heart problem? With a high blood pressure or high pulse rate, and they say it's anxiety causing it when it's really not, because the hospital does not have a cardiologist there. So they're guessing what your heart problem is, which is kind of serious. Guessing what your problem is, guessing, because they don't have a cardiologist at the hospital. So a nurse practitioner or a nurse or a doctor, mosquitoes out here already. Yeah. Or guessing what your heart problem is and blame it on anxiety when it's really not. Then they do an EKG there and they do blood work there. And the hospital doctor says everything looks fine, but when a cardiologist looks at the same test results and he said it's not fine, he sees a pattern there. So should there be a cardiologist at the hospital looking at the EKGs, not a doctor? Let me know in the comments down below. It's crazy. I'm getting because my heart rate was jumping real fast, A lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't know what their heart rate should be, or pulse rate should be, or their blood pressure, or their oxygen level should be. I know a lot of people that have no clue what it should be. Okay, but they know when their gas is run out in their car because there's a gauge there, so they don't monitor their pulse and heart rate and all that because they don't know what it should be until something happens. Yeah, So yeah, yeah, it was jumping like 180, 200, 220, 250, back down to 150. And when they see that, they say it's anxiety, when it really wasn't anxiety. It happened like, I don't know, a dozen times in a few months. It's like back in November, December, and January, and February. And on the discharge paperwork, they put anxiety on there. So they did not treat the high blood pressure, and they did not treat the high pulse rate. They just looked at it, thought they were seeing something, like they were on drugs or something, and asked me what kind of drinks did I have, how much Mountain Dew did you drink, how much coffee did you have, do you have anxiety? And it got to the point where my insurance company called me and said, why are you going to the hospital for anxiety? I had to explain to them they don't have a cardiologist there, so they're guessing what it is. They're like, oh really? You need to go to another hospital then if they're guessing what your heart problem is. That's my exact insurance words, because they was going to send an anxiety specialist to my house. And I said, it's not anxiety. It's called sinus tachycardia, or the cardiologist says inappropriate sinus tachycardia. It's not nothing to do with your nose, because people, who say sinus, they think your nose. It's your heart sinus rhythm, like a heart rhythm. It gets jumped around and cause your heart to go crazy. And you feel it because, you know what I mean? Can you feel a difference between 80 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour compared to 200 miles an hour? Can you feel the difference? That's what it is. You feel the difference in your heart. Your heart's pounding. If somebody's got a hammer on your chest, it's hitting it away. You feel it. They ask me how you know. They ask me stupid questions like that in the hospital. So, yeah. So that's what it is. It's crazy. They were going to send an anxiety specialist to my house. And I had to tell them it's not anxiety. You see what I mean? You got a heart problem, and they're going to send an anxiety specialist to your house. That's how the whole thing got all out of control over a heart issue. I could not believe this. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. These people have no clue what the hell they're doing. You know what I mean? They don't have a cardiologist at the hospital. They don't have a neurologist. Now the hospital there has all nurses. You won't see a doctor over there. So it's more like an urgent care, like a Band-Aid hospital, my neighbors say. Yeah, if you want to die with a serious problem over there, if you have a serious problem, you pretty much will end up dead at that hospital, because they're just guessing what you have, because they don't have the right people there. Yeah, nurse or nurse practitioner or whatever. They don't have a cardiologist, neurologist, any kind of special doctor, specialty doctors, or they don't have them there. They don't. They have one on call, but half the time when they call them, they don't answer. So there you go. There's your cardiologist on call. Because when I have an issue, when I call, they don't call me back till like a week later. So what's that tell you? If the hospital's calling them, more likely it's like a week. So they got to guess. And they say, oh, blood work's fine, EKG's fine, when it's really not fine. Because when the cardiologist looked at the same exact EKGs, the cardiologist looked at it, he said he sees a pattern. But the hospital said everything looks fine. Even the blood work was not fine. And they said everything looks fine. So what kind of doctors or nurses or whatever look at that blood work and EKGs? Because they sure in the hell don't know what they're doing. I have no clue. I mean, I'm confused. Just comment down below, let me know, because this past 8 months been a bad journey for me at the hospitals. I'm like, really? I think they were focusing on COVID-19 patients because they were getting paid more money. And that's probably what I'm thinking. They were blowing everybody off his anxiety and getting them out of there. They had one guy doing x-rays on a portable x-ray machine going room to room. I heard him say, get him out of here. We need more COVID patients. And every time they heard something on the police scanner saying, we got an ambulance coming, 102 temperature. And they're like, COVID patients, possible COVID patients. I'm like, oh my God. It's crazy. But that's what I think was going on. But yeah, just comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think about all this garbage. I'm like, I couldn't believe this. You know what I mean? God, anxiety. Oh boy. You know. Another thing too, my cardiologist says it's multiple sclerosis related. It's an autoimmune dysfunction. Will cause your heart to trigger and go crazy. And my neurologist disagrees. I screenshot her the thing on there when I see my cardiologist a few months ago and sent it to her in my chart, and she says she disagrees. It's not multiple sclerosis related, but if you get on Google and Google that, you know, dysfunction of MS, it's on there. Tachycardia, tachycardia, inappropriate tachycardia, all that's on there for a dysfunction of multiple sclerosis. So it just tells me they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, I have no clue. I mean, my neurologist is clear in Ohio. My cardiologist is over here in Kentucky. So I don't know. I'm so confused. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm on a beta blocker for the heart going crazy, but sometimes it don't act up, and 90% of the time it doesn't act up, and sometimes it does. But I try to stay active. I've been active this morning. Now I'm running a temperature because I'm sweating out here. I'm out here walking around cleaning up, and I'm sweating, and my temperature was 99.9. Well, that's not actually a fever because it's under 100. Now I just checked it again. It was 98.8. So it feels like 80 degrees out here, but it's sticky and muggy or something. You know what I mean? We're getting that weather from the tropical storm Fred. The remnants from it. Yeah, that's why it's been cloudy. It's not raining. It's been spitting here and there, but it's not here. I think it'll be here tomorrow, Thursday. But yeah, just comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. I think it's like unbelievable. I mean, I can't get over this. You know what I mean? They're playing games with your health, especially your heart. They're guessing what your heart problem is, saying it's anxiety when it's not. They're guessing? Really? Oh my God. Even the ambulance driver seen it jumping around on the pulse thing. And he's like, you got anxiety? I said, here we go again. I said, I'm wearing a heart monitor for 30 days for anxiety. Really, people? Can you see a heart monitor there? God. Yeah. So watch it. If you go to the hospital with an anxiety or heart problem, they will blame it on anxiety when it's really not. Get a second opinion. Go somewhere else. Because I know somebody sees 4 different cardiologists, and every single one told her she had something different. And they'll give you medicine for anxiety, but your heart goes crazy like that. They think it's anxiety when it's really not. It's a sinus rhythm problem, okay? It's like a short in your wire in your car and your lights are flickering. Yeah, so basically that's what it does. It starts flickering and your heart gets off rhythm and it starts jumping all over the place. And you feel it because your body is burning and your heart and chest is pounding. Boom, 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 300 miles an hour. And you feel that because you're, like I said, you can feel a difference from going 60 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour to 200 miles an hour. You know, they asked me, how do I know it's going that fast? But you feel it. You ask me a stupid question, how much Mountain Dew you drink? You drink about 2 liters a day, or do you drink 20 cups of coffee today? Do you have 2 pots of coffee today? I mean, stupid shit like that. Guessing what it is. Guessing. It's crazy. Yep, I had 15 EKGs done in the past 8 months. 15. Yeah, 15. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, now I've been having abdominal pain. They're supposed to come to my house this week to do a chest x-ray of my abdominal. Let me know what's going on. Because they did find tiny polyps on my gallbladder. Oh, they're so tiny, but there's so many. But it shouldn't be an issue. They're worried about the big polyps. Whatever. You know what I mean? I just want good health care. I want these people guessing what I have. Just guessing what it is. It's crazy. Especially when your heart problem and they're guessing what it is. It's pathetic. Anxiety, my ass. Yeah, want to give me anxiety medicine for a heart problem. That is stupid. That is stupid. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this mess. I've been through hell the past 8 months, I'm telling you. Thank you for watching.